The Adam Project transports viewers through time and space as a man teams up with his younger self and his father to preserve the future for everyone. The older Adam Reid, a pilot, is from 2050, when time travel has been misused by his father's selfish former colleague Lewis. It is now Adam's responsibility to prevent his late father from ever sharing the formula for his spatial discovery with her in the first place. Along the way, he unintentionally reunites with his younger self and the mother he took for granted, Ellie, and he must confront the truth about his connection with his father, all while saving the planet from time travel tyranny. Aside from being an action-packed science fiction phenomenon, the film is also filled with heart and plenty of emotional moments.
Don't think I won't put a bullet right through you. Give it to me!
Eagle-eyed viewers will also discover several timeless pop culture references and Easter eggs placed throughout the picture. Sean Levy, the director, has acknowledged a variety of films as having influenced the Adam Project, including Back to the Future and E.T., as well as Star Wars, Good Will Hunting, Jerry Maguire, Searching for Bobby Fischer, and Gallipoli. Other references in the Adam Project, such as lightsabers, a future too akin to the Terminator movies, and even non-time travel, fourth wall breaking parts that echoed Deadpool and the MCU, stem from characters nodding to movies within the movie. So here's a look at the minor nuggets you might have missed in the Adam Project. Please don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and like the video because a lot more is coming. The Twin Pines Ranch, which is owned by Otis Peabody in 1955 and later became the site of the Twin Pines Mall 30 years later, is one of the most famous running gags in the Back in the Future series. When Michael J. Fox's character time travels to 1985, he accidentally runs over one of the pines, resulting in the mall being renamed Lone Pine Mall. Both Adams stay in the Pine Ridge Hotel in the Adam Project, which is a reference to the Back to the Future farce. Throughout the film, fans will notice a plethora of brilliant references to time travel, the most of which has something to do with the family pet. Yes, we learn in the year 2022 that Adam has a pet dog named Hawking, a clear tribute to the late, great scientific genius Stephen Hawking. As science historians will remember, Hawking had mixed feelings about whether time travel could be a thing of reality. He even famously threw a party to welcome time travelers to disprove the theory. However, he also acknowledged the possibility that additional dimensions exist and would allow for travel through time.
Time travel exists.
In other words, while Hawking had his anecdotal evidence that the concept was a hoax, he refused to rule out the possibility of a multiverse entirely. Similarly, as young Adam tries to figure out his future self and how he got into his timeline, he brings up the possibility of the multiverse to explain why the elder Adam has forgotten about their ongoing encounter. Interestingly, when both Adams travel back to 2018, we see that Hawking is still a puppy, implying that he must have got his name around the time Lewis was unlocking the equations that would allow time travel to become a reality. Like Stephen Hawking, Adam's father worked feverishly to solidify his wormhole theories, but he was also skeptical that they would work. While the real-life Hawking didn't have any visitors to his time travel party, the four-legged version in this film does. While watching the Adam Project, keep watch out for fun references to some of the biggest sci-fi films ever made. For example, when future Adam jokes about assisting young Adam and making some wise investments, the child picks inspiration from Biff from Back to the Future Part 2, which nearly explains why the evil Maya Saran has already done with her younger self, positioning her to be the wealthiest and most powerful person in the world in her timeline. You'll notice that Lewis's shirt in the 2018 timeline is a nice nod to the wonderfully bizarre 1997 film Face Off. When 2050 Adam shows off his signature weapon, his younger self continually remarks on how it is similar to a lightsaber, the sword made famous by Star Wars.
Supper time, Spanky.
Nope. No!
The older Adam also uses the Terminator films to explain why his timeline is so off, telling his younger self that the post-apocalyptic setting of the film 2050 on a Good Day, Terminator, as he would remember as a movie, about a character who travels back in time to alter history, which is very identical to this movie. In terms of movie references, there's a blink and you'll miss it moment in the film that provides some visual fun for fans of Ryan Reynolds and Mark Ruffalo, the film leads. Although the Adam Project is the first time these two have worked together, they've got a lot in common when it comes to their film careers.
So, but you get. We don't hit people in this family. What was that?
They're both known for their blockbuster superhero roles. Reynolds first played Wade Wilson in the 2009 film X-Men Origins Wolverine, and is the title or star of the Deadpool film franchise. Meanwhile, Ruffalo has spent the previous decade portraying Bruce Banner, dubbed the Hulk, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. When the two Adams play catch with their father one more time near the close of the film, there's a fleeting picture of their sticker-filled storage box, which includes some images of their distinctive superhero identities as a wink to fans. Throughout the film, there are several significant foreshadowing occurrences. For starters, when Adam's mother picks him up from school after he has been banned for fighting, she warns him to start caring about his future since it's coming closer than you think. She's got no idea how accurate she is with that comment. Meanwhile, Adam's favorite video game is unwittingly preparing him for what's to come when he joins his elder self in a high-speed spacecraft chase through the canyons. Lewis confesses that he already knows his fate even before he learns about the future of time travel, and this is maybe the most poignant example of foreshadowing. He warns their students about the nature of their job during the class, adding, "Physics is a slog, it's a slog. We are meant to work on problems that our children will solve. You might find the odd solution here or there, but you will die before your life's work is done. Your cold, lifeless husk will be moldering in the ground while generations that come after you will be finishing the work that you started." His words ring true because his son, two versions of his son, are already working together to complete and even upend his life's work at that exact moment. He's already long gone when they start their quest in each of their timelines. It's no surprise that Adam's father chooses not to intervene with time and find out his fate in the hopes of saving himself, given his well-adjusted viewpoint. Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia conduct a speed race with Imperial Scout soldiers in the woods of Endor, a forest moon in a galaxy far, far away. In the Star Wars sequel, Return to the Jedi, the jungle is densely inhabited by trees that are extremely close together, posing numerous challenges throughout the chase. The Adams Project follows a similar pattern with Big Adam, Young Adam, and Zoe Saldana's Laura fleeing through the woods in a truck while being followed by troopers on flying speeders. Big Adam dispatches them fast with a ploy reminiscent of Return of the Jedi, in which Big Adam and Laura crash the soldiers into trees and use the environment to aid their eventual escape, much like Skywalker did. The Adam Project's huge final Easter egg reference involves both the MCU and Deadpool, which is brilliantly combined in one scene. Reynolds is most recognized for his role as Deadpool in the Marvel franchise, which was previously owned by Fox but is now part of the MCU following Disney's acquisition of Fox. Mark Ruffalo, in the meantime, has played Bruce Banner and the Hulk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe since the 2012s. The Avengers has also appeared in other films in the franchise since then. Lewis, Big Adam, and Young Adam all play catch after defeating Saurian at the end of the Adam Project, but they have to get the equipment out first, which is in the storage tub in the backyard. The Deadpool logo and a cutoff of Ruffalo's Hulk are two of the most visible stickers on the tub in question. So that brings us to the end of this video. What do you think about the movie The Adam Project? What is your favorite Easter egg? Are there any we missed out on? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and like the video because lots more is coming. Thanks and see you again.